This is not a story about a ghost in an old house, and not about a cursed videotape. I wish it were something that simple. I'm writing this here because I don't know where else to turn. The police didn't believe me. My friends either disappeared or pretend they don't remember. And I'm no longer sure that I exist correctly. I'll start from the beginning. 3 years ago, I got a job as a night moderator in a digital archive. Officially, it was called the National Historical Data Repository. In reality, it was a server complex outside the city. A concrete box with no windows, coffee that tasted like plastic, and air conditioners that never shut off. My shift was 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. My task was to review files the system flagged as anomalous. What were anomalous files? Formally, corrupted metadata, mismatched timestamps, duplicate records, encoding errors. Unofficially, things that didn't fit reality. They warned us on day one. If you see something strange, just flag it and move on. Don't try to figure it out. I was broke, tired, and didn't ask questions. For the first few months, nothing happened. It happened about 6 months in. At 2:13 a.m., the system sent an alert. Anomaly. Video file. Source. Unknown. Creation date, December 4th, 1998. The problem was simple. This archive format didn't exist until 2006. I opened the file. A dimly lit room appeared on screen. The camera was mounted high in the corner, like surveillance footage. Gray walls, a metal door with no handle on the inside, a bed, a chair, a lamp. A man was sitting on the bed. He wasn't moving. I thought the video was frozen and was about to close it when he slowly raised his head and looked directly at the camera, not just at the lens. It felt like he was looking at me. I felt uneasy, but night shifts do strange things to your brain. I was about to mark it as corrupted when the man opened his mouth. There was no sound, but I clearly read his lips. "Are you here too?" I closed the file. My heart was pounding. My hands were sweating. I told myself it was just my imagination. Then I made a mistake. I opened the file again. The video was exactly 8 hours long. I started skipping through it. 3:10, the man sits staring at the floor. 4:47. He walks around the room. 5:59. He bangs on the door. 06:02. He screams, but there's no audio. That's when I noticed something worse. There was a timestamp in the corner of the video. It showed the current time, not the recording time, my real time. I looked at my watch, 2:19 a.m. The video read 2:19. When I held my breath, the man froze. When I shifted in my chair, he flinched. I shut off the monitor. The server room went silent, too silent. Then I heard something behind me, not footsteps, not breathing. Someone lightly tapped on the monitor glass. The next day, I tried talking to my coworker, Igor. He had worked there for 5 years. I asked if he'd ever seen strange files. He looked at me like I'd just confessed to murder. "You opened it, didn't you?" he whispered. "Opened what?" "The file that looks back." My stomach dropped. Igor pulled a crumpled piece of paper from his pocket and handed it to me. Written by hand, "Don't watch it more than once. Don't turn on the sound. Don't respond. If it says your name, it's too late." "Is this a joke?" I asked. "No," he said. "It's a survival guide." That night, Igor never showed up for his shift. His account in the system disappeared, as if he had never existed. A week later, a new file appeared. There were 2 people in the room. One was the same man. The other was me. I was sitting on the bed, holding my head in my hands. I remembered this. It was my first night after Igor disappeared. I didn't sleep at home. I sat in the dark, trying to convince myself none of it was real. In the video, I slowly raised my head and said, "He already sees." Then I heard a voice, not from the video, from the server room. Someone spoke in the darkness. "You're late." I started digging deeper, against the rules, but fear is stronger than policy. I found a hidden category of files, no names, no dates, just numbers, thousands of videos. Each one showed the same room, different people, different years, sometimes empty, but they all had one thing in common. They stared into the camera as if waiting. That's when I understood. The archive wasn't preserving history. It was recording the moment of erasure, people who were deleted, from memory, from records, from other people's lives. And now the system had noticed me. The final file appeared today. There's no one in it. Just an open door. The camera slowly turns, and I see my chair, my monitor. Me reading this text. I can already hear the air conditioners. I hear footsteps behind me. If you're reading this, the file is already open. And now there's one more record in the archive. With your name.